Hey everybody, welcome back to Theta Ministries and Podcast. I'm your host Wes, and I wanted to make an episode real quick on. Man, I'm really sick right now. Um, I finally came to a consensus on what I want to focus my ministry on. Uh, I did mention this a couple episodes ago, maybe. And I've been really struggling with an idea of what to focus my ministry on. I am going to be taking suggestions and comments from you guys as motivation to make content on certain subjects, whether it be theology or debates, whatever it is. But the main focus of my ministry, because of my past with growing up around a lot of Mormons, in my outreach to Mormons, I think it would be most beneficial to focus my ministry on Mormonism because I don't think it's really emphasized in YouTube a whole lot. I've seen a lot of content on it, but I don't think we have a lot of apologists on the Christian side to actually attack and refute Mormonism, except for a few dedicated ones who really go out of their way and make every video against Mormonism. And I'm going to solidify myself in the YouTube space by being one of those people, I guess. Because we have, I mean, and sorry, you can also see I got a new mic from Walmart. It sounds amazing. It sounds better than my other mic, I think, so far. But basically, I wanted to solidify myself in Mormonism because, like I said, it's not really emphasized by a whole lot of Christian apologist YouTubers, and I want to be one of the people that really jumps into the game and really attacks it. Every apologist has their own main religion that they talk on. Like we have David Wood with Islam, James White with Catholicism, Trent Horn would have to be with like Protestantism, Nabil Qureshi against Islam. Like there's a lot of different ways people have gone, but rarely do I ever see someone thoroughly making their entire ministry attacking a single worldview, non-coherent worldview. And also my voice does sound really low and really breathy right now. I've been sick for the past couple days, which is why I haven't uploaded any real long episodes. But anyway, I want to solidify myself in Mormonism. Having grown up around a very heavily Mormon Deseret Ranch populated part of the southern part of the United States in Florida, I would dare to say it's more Mormon than some of like the Mormon states themselves, like Utah or Arizona. So a lot of my friends growing up were Mormon, were Latter-day Saints, and I had to do, because I come from an acting and singing background, and I did shows with a lot of those people. And when I was an atheist, I didn't think there was any difference, obviously, between Mormonism and Christianity. I thought it was just mainly the church that they were involved with, which is part and parcel of why I sort of ignored it. But I know the most about Mormonism than I do any other religion. Now that I would say the most knowledge I have is between Catholicism and Mormonism. And Catholicism is usually attacked by us Protestants a lot. And that's already being dealt with a lot by people like Gavin Ortland or James White, something like that. But I would rather be one at the forefront of the fight against Mormonism for its deception and why we need to be dealing with it. So, having said that, I'm gonna go into a story real quick. I don't think I've ever said this story on my podcast before, but when I first became a believer in 2021, this is towards the later part of 2021. This was months after I became a believer and got into apologetics and all that stuff. Given that there's a lot of Mormon churches around where I used to live in the middle of Florida, I could, of course, you can go to the LDS website and have the missionaries go to your house and they give you the Book of Mormon and the Book King James Bible. But fun story. This is a quick little fun story for my listeners. This will be interesting for you guys to hear for the first time. I requested them online because they give out King James. I collect Bibles. There's a bookshelf behind me, and I can show you guys that one day. But I have a bookcase, just a gigantic bookcase full of Bibles and theology books. And so I wanted to get another King James Bible because they carry them, and I can get a free one if I call them and ask them for it. So I'd rather just not have to spend money on, the more Bibles from like a Books a Million or a Christian bookstore, which those are hard to find anyways nowadays. Which I live by, one of the only ones left in the country, I think, which is kind of cool. But anyway, having said that, I invited them over and I said, "Can I just get a King James Bible and you guys can leave?" And basically they said, "Oh, can we give you a Book of Mormon too?" And I was like, "You know what? I'll take the Book of Mormon so I can learn about Mormonism a little bit." They came in and they asked me what I was, and then I said I'm a Baptist, and I've been a Baptist since I became a believer. I haven't ever rejected that. Held fast to being a Baptist, so hooray for that. But anyway, they came in the house and I was home alone. It was just me and them, me and the two missionaries. They started asking me questions about, why I'm a Baptist, and then I brought up passages in Isaiah where when God Himself says to Israel, to the scriptures, besides me there is no God, and they got uncomfortable and left. And so that was a funny little neat story um, that I think that might have been the hinting of the spark of me doing apologetics with Mormonism. Was that very day that they came over and gave me that. Actually, I'll show you the Book of Mormon they gave me. I still have it. Hold on. I don't know. So, and anyone who's been anyone who's been involved with that church knows what their books look like. So what we have here is the Book of Mormon, Doctrine and Covenants, and Pearl of Great Price. This is their official scriptures, and they give, of course, they hold the King James Bible as the secondary authority. So I got a free King James Bible, but it's a gigantic copy because I just wanted more big ones to be holding. So I got this one. They handed me this as well. They're like, "Can you just take a Book of Mormon so you can learn about Mormonism and through prayer have the Holy Spirit bear witness with you that Joseph Smith was a prophet and the rest of that kind of stuff." And so I got these two. I still have them to this day. So these books are about 2 years old. And I'll show you a whole for my entire bookshelf. It's a lot of Bibles and a lot of books there. Anyway, yeah, this is the two Bibles. I'm gonna go put these back real quick. Well, it's not the Bible, obviously. Being that I have the most literature on Mormonism in my room in terms of religions, I have, uh, mm, well, maybe not Mormonism. It might. I think I have. Yeah, I have some books on Judaism. Eh. Yeah, it's mainly Bibles, theology books, and a few religion books. And I was thinking about getting a Quran for my bookshelf, but I just forgot where I'm going to put it at that point. I have it sort of cut up. I have the top three shelves dedicated to just Bibles, so I have like over 80 something Bibles, and then I have like a dozen or so theology books. Another one is like a Greek word study book, and the other is just like really other religious texts and stuff like the Book of Mormon. And I've got to add the Quran to it soon, and um, we'll see what we can do with that. The rest of the books and stuff. Anyway, yeah. So you can see my youth in apologetics was based around Mormonism. Uh, and I did mention Catholicism was a big part of my uh when I first came into Christianity. I wanted to learn what was true and what was wrong about Christianity, and I thought Catholicism was Christianity. It's not. Some parts of it are, but the fundamental gospel of it is not. Um, but I learned a lot about Catholicism through debates, not through actually reading the catechisms and reading the councils of the Catholic Church and so forth in the centuries before the Reformation and stuff. Even up until now, the recent controversy with the whole uh, same-sex blessing thing, which I don't think they'll ever even respond to. With Pope Francis just being complete, respectfully, he's a nutcase when it comes to theology. I don't think he even believes Vatican I or Vatican II. There's no way he does. The fact that he believes Muslims will be saved, yeah, he doesn't believe Vatican I or Vatican II. I'm more of a Catholic than Pope Francis is, sadly. And that's coming from a Baptist. All right, so uh, anyway, we're getting too off track. Mormonism is where I want to put my staple in terms of refuting, because it's worth putting a bunch of time into. It's worth defending the faith over, and not a lot of people are actually attacking it. I'd rather be one of the first people that really specializes in Christian apologetics against Mormonism. There are great apologists who have attacked Mormonism, but that's not their specialty. And I might want to attack that forthrightly and really dig in and learn more about Mormonism, and that will probably be the next string of my videos. I'm still going to be doing the stuff that you guys suggest as well, but Mormonism will be my main focus, and I'll put the other stuff as more like a minor thing to respond to, because I've already done like 3 or 4 Mormon videos already. I'm starting to get a bit of a head start on the anti-Mormon videos, so it wouldn't hurt to keep on doing more. It wouldn't hurt to keep on trying to bring the truth of the scriptures to people, especially Mormons, and show the contrast between Mormonism and Christianity, which yeah, I think that would be very fruitful and edifying and profitable to all. And yeah, so that was the decision I wanted to make. I obviously, me being sick, it's hard to talk for a long time right now, so I'm not going to make a whole episode debunking a certain concept or whatever it may be. I just want to make an update video as well. I'll make this update number 4, and after I'm hopefully coming this Wednesday, I'll be not sick anymore, and I can actually speak clearly more, and I can because right now speaking loud hurts my throat at the moment, so I'm just very quiet right now with my words. So yeah, that'll be update number 4 for me. Nothing else has really changed. Just my main mission of this ministry is to destroy Mormonism and bring forth the gospel at the same time. But I still will be covering everything else in my episodes of my podcast on Spotify. Another announcement: I'm still staying on Spotify, so I'm gonna always be doing Spotify and my YouTube. So those are always gonna be coexisting. I'll be uploading every episode on both platforms in case you can't load up one of them at the same time. So they're both gonna be on. They're going to be on both platforms at all times. Same upload schedule, same episodes, same content, all that stuff. And I now, if you guys want to email me stuff to react to, I also have my email to send clips to or send questions to in my bio of the YouTube channel. And if you ever want to hop on this podcast with me and we can discuss things, I'd love to have you on. I'd love to hear your insight. Love to discuss with you whatever you'd like regarding this as well. And yeah, so whatever thing you want to mention on my email, just send an email. Say, hey, either can you react to this thing, or can you answer my question, or can I hop on the podcast with you? And I say yes to all 3 of them. So, and that'll be pretty much it for this update. West from Theta Ministries and podcast is out, and I love you all. And you know what I always say before I end a video or update: Godspeed.